There are a lot of people starting YouTube at the moment. I just want to give you some advice. Don't film a video with a few hours of sleep. Don't film the video when you're really only staying awake via caffeine. Don't film the video without planning it. And the last piece of advice, don't take any advice, because, you know, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so this is a video response to Lindsay Pottermoosh, whatever you want to call her. She talked about swearing in her video. The issue, if you don't want to watch that, though you should, go watch her video. You haven't watched the... Okay, if you still haven't watched the video, then what basically happened was that she accidentally submitted a piece of work which she didn't title, someone else titled it, but it had a swear word in it. It had the word shit in it, and I'm not going to apologise for using the word shit, because that everyone uses the word shit. Well, not everyone, but I don't think it's inherently offensive, and I'm going to talk about that later. Anyway, the person she was submitting this work to got kind of annoyed about it, said that it was against policy, and that she wasn't going to open the document. Like Lindsay, I study linguistics at university. Actually, funny story, my second choice university is the one that Lindsay is now at. In a parallel universe, I was the person who accidentally put a swear word in the title of the document. That is a possible thing that could have happened. One of the first things they tell you when you start to study linguistics is that you shouldn't be prescriptivist. If you don't know what that means, it means you shouldn't tell people how to speak. I don't entirely subscribe to that. For one thing, I still correct people on their apostrophes, primarily just to bug them. But the other thing is, I do have an issue with certain swear words, curse words, whatever you want to call them. So here's a list of words that I will never use unless it's in a play and it's written and I have to. So the N-word, nah, never. Faggot, if you're not describing a piece of wood to burn things, that's what a faggot actually is, isn't it? Is it? I'm not sure. But anyway, I will never use it as an insult. Basically, I have a problem with words which are inherently harmful to a group of people. Shit is not one of those words. So do I think that Lindsay's tutor, supervisor, person, I don't know how other universities work, do I think she was overreacting? No. Right, disclaimer, I do go to Oxford University. I may be slightly biased on this, and for all that we say it's a normal university, it is posh. I can't get over that. Next year my college is celebrating its 750th anniversary, to which the Mayor of London will probably come, because, you know, he's one of us. Boris was a Balliolite. Yep. There are various royal people we're not inviting because their security details would just be a bit of a pain. So, you know, we decided not to invite a king. That's how posh we are, okay? So when I go into a tutorial, I do change my accent. Partly that's just to fit in. Partly it's just that, you know, one of my tute partners is from Eton. Like, Eton. And I don't want to say wanna sitting next to him. But partly it's a matter of register, and it's a matter of using the right language for the situation. So the titling of that document that Lindsay sent, that was an accident, it wasn't her, and she didn't intend to send a document entitled Language Acquisition Shit. But not only would I not send that if I'd noticed it, which, you know, Lindsay didn't, fair enough, I wouldn't send something entitled Language Acquisition Shizzle or Language Acquisition Stuff, because it wouldn't show respect for the institution, respect for my work. That's not to say that I had been disrespectful, that I considered my work disrespectfully. It's just that that sort of language, it's just not the right register for the setting. That's the only reason I wouldn't have sent it. I wouldn't have been worried about it being an offensive word, because I don't think shit is offensive. I just think it's low register. Am I being prescriptivist? Arguably, yes. But I'm not, well, for one thing, I'm not telling anyone to do anything, I'm just recounting what I would do. Secondly, arguably, this isn't about language at all. It's just about what is appropriate in what setting. And I don't think there will ever be a time in history when everything is as appropriate in one setting as in the next. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the topic. I have written about my thoughts on swearing before. I will link to the posts below if I can find the links. If you want to get involved in the discussion, feel free to leave a video response to either mine or Lindsay's video. I'm a linguistics student, I'm interested in what people think of use of language. And I will hopefully see you on Monday for my Project for Awesome video, which I started today, because I start things well in advance. Yeah, yes, definitely. Good, let's end this video before it gets even more unprofessional. Okay, bye.